Hello, and today this is a DVD review video, and I'm showing you my favorite TV series, Futurama, the complete collection. Just gonna run you guys through this real quick. I have every DVD ever made. Here is Volume 1, Fry, Bender, then Leela. Here's the box. Slurmad, Planet Express Building, Kiff, Amy, Zoidberg, Dr. Wernstrom, and that crazy old lady. He's out. When you put these cases together, it actually forms a big picture. Here's disc 1, episode Space Pilot 3000. That was a good episode. Series Has Landed, another good episode. I Roommate, that was a funny episode. Love's Labors, Lost in Space, that was also a funny episode. Disc 2, Fear of a Bot Planet, A Fish Full of Dollars, that's probably my favorite episode of the disc. My Three Sons, A Big Piece of Garbage, Hella's Other Robots. Then there's A Flight to Remember, which is a parody of Titanic. Mars University, When Aliens Attack, and then Fry the Slurm Factory, which is a parody of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That and Flight to Remember, I think, are my favorite episodes of the disc. So I'd say those are my favorite episodes of Season 1. Or Volume 1, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And we got Volume 2. There's a Brain Slug, Hermes, Zoidberg, eating poplars. And there's Bender with his Bender bling chain, lighting a cigar, and the Professor. There's Fry and Amy, Popcorn going into the sun, the Planet Express ship with a U-Haul van, Leela chasing Nibbler, Robot Nixon. Again, with another big picture. Artwork on this is very good. So for Volume 2, there's I Second That Emotion, that was a good episode. Brannigan Begin Again, that was pretty funny. Ahead in the Polls, that was pretty funny. Xmas Story, that was a good episode. Why Must I Be a Crustacean in Love? That was a okay episode. Disc 2, we got The Lesser of Two Evils, that was pretty funny. Put Your Head on My Shoulders, was a pretty funny episode. Raging Bender was a good episode. A Biclops Built for Two, that was a good episode. Has funny moments. A Clone of My Own, that was a good episode. When you meet the Professor's clone Cubert. Disc 3, How Hermes Requisitioned His Groove Back, that was funny. The Deep South, another good episode. Bender Gets Made, good episode. Mother's Day was a good episode. And The Problem with Poplars, that episode's actually pretty funny. Then we got Disc 4, Anthology of Interest 1, that's the best episode on the Volume 2. War is the H Word, The Honking, The Cryonic Woman. So that's Volume 2 for you. Volume 3, there's Leela collecting time for the Time Keeps on Slipping episode. Cubert and Hermes' son Dwight delivering papers. And there's Fry cooking up Bender. I really like how they made this volume. There's Bender making coffee. And then there's Fry with that pipe. Zoidberg. And then there's Leela holding a picture of herself with 2 eyes. Another big picture going across. So for disc 1, Amazon Woman in the Mood, that was a good episode. Parasites Lost, a good episode. A Tale of Two Santas, that was another good episode. Luck of the Fryish, that's probably my favorite episode of all time. The Bird Bot of Ice Catras, that was a good episode. Benless Love. And for disc 2, The Day the Earth Stood Stupid, that was a great episode. That's Lobstertainment, that was a funny episode. Cyberhouse Rules, Where the Bugalo Roam. Insane in the Mainframe, that episode was hilarious. The Root of All Evil, that was a funny episode too. Disc 3, Banding in the Wind, that was a good episode. Time Keeps on Slipping, another good episode. I Dated a Robot, that was pretty funny. A Leela of Her Own. A Pharaoh to Remember, that was a funny episode as well. Then there's disc 4, Anthology of Interest 2. It's another great episode. And Roswell That Ends Well, the Emmy-winning episode. These two are like the best episodes on the disc, I think. And Godfellas, that was a good episode. Future Stock, that was pretty funny. 30% Iron Chef. So that's volume 3 for you. And there's volume 4. This one's awesome. Like skeletons. Oh, there you have it. So again, another big picture going across. There's Fry's head in the back. The artwork on this is very good. Kif gets knocked up a notch. Leela's Homeworld, one of the best episodes, the best one on this disc. Love and Rocket, that was pretty funny. Less Than Hero, that was a good episode. A Taste of Freedom. Bender Should Not Be Allowed on TV. Jurassic Bark, the saddest episode ever. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me. Crimes of the Heart. Teenage Mutant Leela Hurdles, that was a good episode. And probably the best episode on this disc, The Why of Fry. That's one of like the best episodes, the best one on the disc, in my opinion. Disc 3. Yeah, disc 3. Where No Fan Has Gone Before, that was a good episode. The Sting. Ben-Hur. Obsoletely Fabulous. That was funny when Bender turns into a wooden robot. And then disc 4, The Farnsworth Parabox, that was a good episode. 300 Big Boys. Spanish Fry, that was a weird episode. And The Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings, that was the series finale. So that's season 4 for you, for volume 4. I don't think it matters. So this is the first movie, Bender's Big Score. The best one of the 3, I think. I'm not going to spoil anything because I definitely would recommend watching it. It's the best one of the 4 movies. The Beast with the Billion Backs. This one was okay. This movie was okay, I thought. Then I have the other two movies on Blu-ray. Bender's Game. This one was pretty good. And then Into the Wild Green Yonder. This one was good as well. I'm not going to spoil anything because I would definitely recommend watching the movies. And then, since everything's sold, since all the movies came back, they brought it back with a series. New series of episodes. Bender. This is volume 5. I kind of like these cases actually. They're actually nice. Good picture on the back. So for disc 1, there's Rebirth, Inagata da Leela, Attack of the Killer App, Proposition Infinity, The Da Vinci Code, that was a good episode, Lethal Inspection, the best episode on this volume, The Late Philip J. Fry, The Darn Cats, A Clockwork Oregon, Prisoner of Benda, Larfer Crinable, I don't know how to say it. The Mutants Are Revolting, The Futurama Holiday Spectacular, and there's volume 6 with a picture of Leela. Just ad for more Fox shows. So for this one, there's The Silence of the Clamps, Mobus, Dick, Law and Oracle, Benderama, The Tip of the Zoidberg, Ghost in the Machines, Neotopia, Yo Leela Leela, Fry Am the Eggman, All the President's Heads, that was a good episode, Cold Warriors, another good episode, Overclockwise, and Reincarnation. So here's volume 7 and volume 8, Zoidberg and Hypnotoad. I gotta run you guys through these fast. The Bots and the Bees, Farewell to Arms, Decision 3012, The Thief of Baghead, Zap Dingbat, The Butter, Junk Affection, $6 Million Mon, Fun on a Bun, Free Will Hunting, Near Death Wish, 31st Century Fox, Viva Mars Vegas, Natarama. Here's volume 8. %, Lead Belly, 2D Blacktop, T the Terrestrial, Fry and Leela's Big Fling, The Inhuman Torch, that was a good episode. Saturday Morning Fun Pit, another good episode. Calculon 2.0, I'll Come Home, Leela and the Gene Stalk, Game of Tones, that was a great episode. Murder on the Planet Express, Stretch and Stretchability, and Meanwhile, the series finale, and it was a great episode. Perfect way to end the series, and I'm glad they ended it when they did because that was the great series finale. Well, there you have it, my favorite series, the Futurama DVDs. Thank you for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and there will be more videos to come in the future.